bragged to Robert about it.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so the guy was screwing me big time.
What?
This guy was screwing me big time.
That you ruined my food.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
He's my witness to it. Jeremy.
Pleasure.
You get some of this?
Okay, great. Okay, when you get a chance, you got the new carpeting that we got installed here at MLC. The side door where the mailbox is it's rubbing against the new carpeting, and so it's being stuck open. So, yep. Okay, cool. All right. Take care. Yep.
I don't know if someone's going to be here. There are some complaints she had, but we had this stacking of copies. She put it on the bulletin board. Did you get a copy as well?
Schedule.
Schedule of what you do.
Schedule.
Well, this is subject to change, yeah? Well, that's the good.
All this stuff.
December 5th on Thursday, here you have it on a Friday in your calendar. Then when December 5th on a Thursday, December 5th on a Sunday.
Wait a minute. Did I get it wrong?
Yeah.
No.
My birthday's on Thursday, Thursday on Sunday.
But we did.
Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, I'll revise it. Okay, so we'll get started. We'll check in. I'm doing okay. I had a long evening last night walking kids around doing trick or treating. On a bad foot wasn't good.
Yeah.
But the kids got too much candy. Way too much. So I gotta, and they won't, they're hiding the candy from me. They think I'm gonna eat it, but I don't want them to eat it all. And I'm not trying to be into it. Anyway, that was cool last night, and kids are happy. After today's meeting, I'm going to go home and go ice my foot and be off my foot. But other than that, I know it's been a while since I've been here, huh?
Yeah.
Several weeks. I haven't been here since the new carpeting, the paintings are done, and actually it's really nice.
Well, the carpenters were A1. They started at early in the morning and finished it. The painters, on the other hand, were here for 8 days instead of 3 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
They worked till 2 o'clock. They came in at 10, worked till 2. Then come at 9, worked 9 to 5, then 10 to 2, worked till forever.
Wow. Well, I do apologize for that.
But it's done. And
It's done, and we won't be bothering with any of this stuff for a while. So how are you doing, Richard?
I'm doing good. I had a good year so far. My cans got over 25,539 cans since October this year for the 2 months so far. And, I got to meet my girlfriend got to meet ancestors this morning, so she enjoyed that. So it's still saying she met her. So now she met everybody except for my family, our sisters and brothers. I'm doing great.
I'm doing okay.
How's Joel?
Joel's doing okay. He's just working over at the senior center, which he volunteers at.
I haven't seen him in 5-6 months. Probably longer.
I think he said he's going to speak to you when he gets a chance to speak to you on Friday
Okay.
about what he hasn't said, but he said he will.
It's Tom, right? Yes, I forgot. I almost forgot his name.
No, how many years? God, why would you? I've been
Well,
here 5 years.
Trying to remember, all of our residents. But I did remember Tom.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 blocks from all you guys. In fact, I've actually lived within 3 blocks of this place for all these 5 years or so since I moved out.
It's a small world.
Yep.
Definitely.
Daphne's doing well, as you all know. Doing good. Great morning. Downtown Berkeley, real busy. Doing a few things. Doing well. Can't complain.
I got your packet. It's been a while, but I got it. Thank you. Armando.
Doing all right. No real complaints.
Getting ready for Call of Duty Ghost to roll out? No? You don't do that?
No.
Okay. So just in terms of announcements, I don't have many announcements. This is a public hearing notice here that the owners wanted me to post. I was wondering how, if my landscaper has been coming by,
He's probably here Saturday, probably.
but he's been, doesn't look too bad in back.
He's pretty thorough too when he comes. I mean, you can obviously tell the day after that he's been here.
So today the house looks really clean. I'm wondering how it is during the week when we don't have a meeting. Has folks been?
He's been looking, coming on. I back to my shirt all the time. Joe went back when there was a house meeting,
But I mean, the
By and large,
bathroom
it stays clean.
it's been safer.
has been better.
Yeah.
Um,
I walked the kitchen this morning.
I got a message from Rosemary, and I couldn't really decipher what she was saying, but I was thinking she might. I think I heard her saying she was being reassigned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she told
Yeah,
us.
she couldn't keep her appointment with me. She used to inspect my apartment too. And apparently they've lost funding for the staff. They're really bad staff. So no one's going to be inspecting anybody until they hire someone.
So we have no more Rosemary.
No more for that.
No,
They'll have to
our
hire
meeting,
someone.
no. She's been transferred to somewhere else now.
Yeah, she's with children now. She's talking
Wow.
with children now.
Yeah,
They're really children.
She didn't know who she Kim told me at Jeremy when we were sitting on the porch. She drove in.
Yeah,
Came in and
she
talked.
gave me a long explanation of why she felt bad about missing my appointment. Because nobody even bothered to tell me. I just sat there all day waiting for her. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just wait it out. I'll be making every effort to make all the meetings so that we have some representation for you guys, to deal weekly and ongoing issues of the house. I can't recall why I didn't make the last meeting. Might have been a conflict in my schedule.
I think that's
I had a board meeting, yeah. See, I have board meetings every third Friday of the month in Pittsburgh. So sometimes our house meetings, they conflict. And my board meeting's at 12 o'clock in Pittsburgh, so I have to, there's no way to be down here within time to make it. So maybe on those days when I do have a maybe push the meeting back, have them on the same day. If I'm going to have a conflict, I can call and say, hey guys, we're going to still have our meeting, but we'll push it back to 2 days.
I feel comfortable.
So whenever I have a conflict like that, I'll just push the meeting back. We'll still have it on the same day, and then I'll be here until we get back down to the rest of the time.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what do you know if you have any work orders?
Friends are broken.
I also asked for I think new blinds for my room. I think Fred heard it, but he never got back to me.
I'll make sure you get one row and any other work orders?
Let's see. I'm going to mention that sometimes, and I'm not sure why these guys haven't mentioned it, sometimes the fire alarm goes off in the middle of the night for no reason. Maybe that needs to be checked.
Yeah. When's the last time?
It went off for about 20 seconds.
Well, Jeremy, I think it's gone off a couple of times for like about half a minute or a minute.
Call one, but I mean that's
Okay, I'll get on one and check it out for it. Any other work orders?
Could we have a liner on the, well, that wouldn't be a work order, would it? We have a liner on the shower curtain? We need to do shower curtain. Please and thank you.
In our shower, we're put on top of the tub, like Fred said long time. What? Fred said long time ago, we were thinking about the doors put on top of our shower tubs. So
Oh, yeah, well, that's not something that Fred will be doing. That's something that, you guys remember a while back, we had a group of people come in, they sealed off a vacancy, and they were doing the twin test.
right.
So, what we had done is called a P&A, it's a property analysis assessment.
Right.
Just to determine the needs of the building. So the owners already know that we need to replace all the kitchen cabinetry, some of the bathroom vanities, and redo basically the whole the bathroom. So that's something that they have on their radar. I think they're thinking about doing a refinance of the property to generate the funds to do kind of an extensive rehab of the kitchen and the bathrooms.
Well, that's a nice thing to do that.
Yeah. So
But
for
it
the
seems
time,
like they've been pretty good about doing things that need to be done.
yeah, I thought the carpeting and painting definitely had to be done a little push on that. And so we didn't have those funds in our operations, but we had it in our reserve account. So I convinced them that it was easy for that. And then when we do refinance, we can address the kitchen and the bathrooms.
Could we consider perhaps replacing the couches? As you can see, they're kind of,
I think this one's okay, we need this one, please.
well, I've heard everybody who sits on them saying that they come away with backaches and pain from sitting on them.
Have you ever had any problems with your airways,
Not with this one. That one seems like it's kind of cattywampus, but
No, my car.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
the bathroom, the number 2 bathroom,
Yeah.
there's the fluorescent lights.
Yes.
Start to strobe after maybe 5 minutes, and then it actually strobes, and then it just goes out.
Same with our bad. Sometimes our lights don't come on either on 5 hours till it takes forever to charge up, but comes on.
Sure, yours
Ballast.
is number 4?
I think the ballast on the fluorescence is
Yeah.
going out.
Yeah, I have both of my room lights. They get getting them keep to.
Yeah, but it's probably right. I'm on the front right. It's fucking balanced. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so I'm going to some of the house issues, and I wanted to. I read through Simone's little list there. It was a little bit. I guess there's an issue. Well, apparently she still has issues with you sitting there, Richard, and I'm not sure. I mean, I'm going to talk to her about it. During normal hours, I'm seeing problem with you sitting there. Maybe out of courtesy, if she's saying the radio's being played too loud, I don't know.
It's up every all the time. You're right. You don't turn that thing on anymore. It's a football game or some baseball game. I was still at home, man.
So she's saying flea market traffic, smoking near the driveway. I mean, I don't know what I can do about that.
Yeah, I go to the market 15 times every Saturday and Sunday. I don't know that.
So she's saying causes false allegations of it being in Unit 5. So I guess she's saying that foot traffic smokes near the store and somehow. Do you know what she means by that?
Well, no, but I just wanted to say that some folks in her position, with somebody like him on the porch all the time playing the music loud, would have taken him to court already about it. Having said that, because it is kind of an issue, but because he could use earplugs.
I don't think you're right.
Vice versa, Richard Day, when he did the radio broadcast on the front porch, I'm not sure what kind of a mood she was in when she wrote it, but then the flea market traffic, smoking, folks who smoke near the driveway, right at the wall here, waiting on the bus or something, I'm not sure, which has in the past caused false allegations of what, it coming from her unit, maybe?
She's talking about cigarette smoke or like other smoke?
Maybe she's talking about cigarette smoke or something? I'm not sure. Caused false allegations of it being Unit 5.
I've never had any allegations of her regarding any kind of smoke, so I don't know what that means.
Why isn't she here talking about herself?
She don't come to our meetings.
Use of the door. Well, maybe because I can put something on the bulletin board regarding bullying issues, and then maybe and then folks were talking about that, and then maybe she just kind of typed up and started writing this, you know.
I definitely don't mind hearing from her. I want to hear from her. I wish that she would feel comfortable coming to the meeting.
Yeah, you need to talk to her. Let her speak for herself.
And usually he says these kinds of things as well. But maybe she knew she wouldn't be able to make it or something. I don't know.
So one of the things I think actually will probably be a fair thing for us to do is like when we're in the evening time, if we have people in here wanting to do whatever, it really makes sense to have that door closed just to give her some peace and quiet so she doesn't, you guys know it's fairly thin wall.
Yeah, I only have, I don't want to
Well, they always look at these up.
Yeah.
so we can hear the doorbell or the knocking on the door.
Still think you'll be able to hear it, but because
I'll probably get a double
she's right there, so she's going to hear everything that happens to her. She might not want to know. So I think that's probably a virtual request, just to prevent any conflict that she's taking or opposed assumptions. Okay. Hours of occupancy, but not, there's no hours in terms of the use of this room, but we do have quiet hours. So
Yeah, since that note was put up, I looked through the house rules, and it seems to be
we have quiet hours in the kitchen.
right.
It starts at 11. In this room, because it's basically you guys' living room, you have the right to use your living room whenever you kind of want to. But I think if it's after 11 o'clock, it may make sense to close the two doors. just to not to disturb anyone and not to have the TV blaring or any loud conversations. Just basically being mindful of your neighbor, courteous, and reasonable about the amount of noise after our quiet hours. So I think that's pretty reasonable request. I don't know if anybody else has any opposition to that at all. But there's no set limitation to the use of this room. Because you guys got to look at it like this. It's a shared common space, but it is your living space. So you can use your living space. You can go into the kitchen and get food out. I haven't been very militaristic in terms of enforcing cooking policies in there. If you go in there and use a microwave to heat up some soup, or you want to cook something really quick, I just think it's minor unless it's really disturbing somebody. If you're in there clanging pots and slamming the doors, and then yeah, I think that's an issue. I think it's a matter of just courtesy.
Mm.
And then allowed to use microwave at 11 o'clock p.m., right?
Again, Richard, it's.
I have my own microwave, but
I'm going to put it like this. Everybody has a right to the enjoyment of their home. If they want to use a microwave, it's past 11 o'clock. If they're not disturbing anybody, even though we do have a rule that says the kitchen's not going to be used at that point. I don't really want to make a big deal of it because you might be hungry. So am I going to say, don't go cook yourself a cup of soup? No, I'm not going to say that. Go cook yourself a cup of soup. Just try to be a little bit quiet. You know, knowing, hey, 11 o'clock, we're supposed to be quiet in the kitchen. That's kind of how I like to enforce that rule.
yeah, I don't think they use stove at 11 o'clock at night because that makes a lot farther than go off.
Well, so that would be a problem. Yeah, if the fire alarm's going off because you're cooking at night, that's going to disturb everybody. That's when it's an issue. That's when I have to do enforcement. But if somebody goes in there, gets a glass of water, go in there and uses the microwave, or they go in there and boil a little bit of a pot of water or something, just minor like that. If it's not disturbing anybody, I'm not going to push the issue.
I haven't heard, I mean, I'm relatively close to the kitchen and the living room, and after 11 o'clock, there's really not much activity out here.
It's kind of what I envision. So let me put it in maybe a better context. We have rules, and you guys know that I enforce the rules when it becomes a problem. There are things like, for example, the sign-in book. We have a rule in there to sign guests in and out. I know that some people don't. I don't make a big deal of it. But if they had visitors that were becoming issues and they weren't signing their guests in and out and they were staying overnight, blah, 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 like that, then yeah, that's a grievous breach of the covenant that we have, the house rules or whatever. So I would make an issue of it. If you have a visitor and you come in, you don't sign the book and they leave, then there's no problem. And somebody reports to me, oh, Richard had a visitor but they didn't sign in. Well, was there any other issue? No, they just didn't sign it. I'm not going to come and write you up for it. I might say, hey, Richard, I received a complaint. That's probably how I would deal with it. But what I don't want to do is be like, I don't want this to feel like an institution. I want it to be your home. And obviously, it would be nice if everybody could get along. I know that's not possible all the time. But to respect each individual's privacy and right to their common space. So everybody has a right to use the spaces. Just be courteous about how you use them. You know, try not to disturb the other residents, because some people might have different hours. Some people might be late, you know, stay up late. Some people like to get up early. So nobody has to be the same. I think it's just that it's a one word. Courtesy. Have courtesy.
It's like the laundry room is often used at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. But it's not a great amount of noise.
And I think that, for example, if you and Joel were making it a point like, hey, it's disturbing my sleep.
Right.
Then I would go and I would have to deal with that, because, yeah, 5 in the morning might be too early to use the washing machine because they can be noisy.
Right. Especially.
So that's what I'm saying about courtesy. Having courtesy for your neighbors. hey, it's 5 in the morning. I know this washing machine and dryer might be clanging around. Maybe I'll wait till 7 or 8. So that's how I ideally I'd like to see things go. So like, for example, Simone, if she's being bothered by someone walking in here and she wants to not be bothered by it, it's reasonable to ask to have that door closed. I don't see any problem with it. Okay? Yeah, so you guys, as you know, we installed lights with sensors on the front porch and the hallway. People that come out in the middle of the night, we need the lights to be on. The motion sensors will come on when somebody walks in the hallway and it will shut off and then somebody can use. But it potentially creates a hazard. So I would ask the guests not turn them off.
Keep them on, all right.
Just leave those on. Just so that people
down the stairs.
Okay, but I'm just asking that we leave them on so that when you come out of your you say, for example, if you come out of your room, there's no light switch by your unit, and if it's all dark, that's a hazard for you. Now, if you have a room right by the light switch, yeah, it might be convenient for you to come out, turn the light on, but for others, it's not. So that's why we need to leave the lights on. Okay, any question about that? Yes.
I think I've heard Joel, I don't know if this is what he's going to talk to you about, but he was talking about somebody adjusting and readjusting the thermostat to where it's really too hot at night and he can't sleep comfortably at all.
Yeah, the furnace, the heat runs 24/7.
Who's using the heat? Who's turning it? I mean, it's been
I
cold.
don't think it really matters who's doing it, it's just that we got to figure out a way, policy about it. I mean, I've set it so it's 68 degrees at night, which seems reasonable. And I will get up the next morning and it's 76 degrees.
Do we know who's turning it up?
Yeah, I'm better off not say.
Okay.
Because that doesn't really.
Well, because what I'm thinking is that because we have a house of 12 individuals or 12 different body types, like for me, I like being cold. Even if I'm not hot at all, I like to feel cold. My wife, on the other hand, she likes to feel warm. And it's a problem. Like in the summer, I have a fan on and she's cold. I'm like, well, how do we? I mean, I deal with this issue in my own house, and how like I tell my wife, if you're cold, you can easily put on a coat or a hat or something you can warm up. But when you're hot, what do you do? You need a fan. You can't take all your clothes off. So I'm like, well, babe. I mean, I know it's a real concern, and I know it's a concern for folks here. So how do we?
Just make us, if you could, write up something and just say that this is the temperature that it should be at during the evening, overnight, and this is the temperature.
So how do we arbitrarily make a number? Because you might feel comfortable at 68.
Oh, I don't feel comfortable at 68. My room's right
They
over
get really
here.
hot. His room and Joel's room get like saunas. I don't know.
So that thermostat only affects the heat here on this floor, not
Right.
upstairs. So somebody on this floor is turning the heat up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you could lock it if somebody could have a key.
Well, we had issues before where we had considered actually doing that. But then, who has the key? It would be fair if I gave a key to our resident and they had control of the heat. Then the staff would have
I
the key.
got control of the heat.
Yeah, do you want to be warm tonight? Well, you better give me a soda or something. I know that's kind of taking it to an extreme, but me and Freddie actually have talked about it because we're having issues with the thermostat before. So what I will do, I think maybe a fair degree is 70 degrees at night.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Anybody want to chime in on this?
Yeah, 70 on the thermostat would probably translate in his room to like where Joe out, but 76. So I don't know, but yeah, 70.
High 70s.
Sure, 70. It doesn't affect. But I was.
Unless it's hot. If it's hot, I mean, having it about 77 and the air doesn't move, that can be kind of a problem.
Well, in the summer, we should probably turn the heater on, but
Sure, in the winter, it's probably pretty nice to have it warm, but
so what do you guys? We should probably just agree on a temperature, and then I can send out a letter.
70 degrees would be fine with me. I can deal with that.
I don't mind.
You guys are not on this floor, so we're the only one here on this floor. But I'll send out a letter just making a suggestion that we leave thermostats at 70 at night, mainly to help individuals adjust to that. But also it's good and so. Okay. So it's been a while since I've been here, so I'd like to know what kind of housing issues. I guess you want to talk about the bullying stuff, Daphne?
I do, and thinking about it as I get mad at myself sometimes because after things kind of blow over and people try to do better, then I kind of forget. But what I can talk about is the bullying of the bathroom, number 3 bathroom, and it's open all the time, and people know this. So I don't know if they're in such and such a mood that they want to take stuff out of there, or they want to flood the floor and leave it, or they want to, well, Sherman and whoever else up there could, and myself, we could tell you that things just don't stay
In that
bathroom. But then again, we don't agree to keeping it locked. We don't agree to that.
Well, that seems to be the...
It seems like a catch-22 though, right?
Well, yeah, it is kind of a catch-22. However, sometimes when we lock the doors, things disappear too. So what can you do? I would just ask a little respect and don't bully the bathroom. Do not bully the bathroom. Bullying ain't cool. It affects everybody. It hurts people. And a person could be in a bad mood. Maybe that's why they do it, or they might think that the world's against them, or something, and so they're fighting back. But I think if they're going to be bullying, get us something that at the YMCA you have those things like that, and practice on that, But the bathroom number 3, our policy is to probably it's an open door policy. I can't say anything other than, hey, if we have a working plumbing, I'm cool with that. If somebody floods the floor, it somehow manages to dry up. I'm to the point where I'm getting too old to have to worry about like ulcers and high blood pressure, and so I just put it out there. Please don't bully the bathroom.
And it's harken back to what I was saying before. It's just about courtesy. Leave the bathroom in the condition you left it in. Don't take other people's property. Don't displace, the equipment that we put in there, because, I try to keep cleaning supplies and toilet brushes and plungers and mops and brooms, and quite frankly, we go through them.
Yeah.
So I try and keep you guys supplied, and I guess it's just the nature of the property.
Yeah.
Certain individuals don't want to play nice.
Certain individuals don't want to play nice. Another thing, and I'm not sure if I'm speaking out of turn, can we change the paper? Can we have the key to the walls and then change our own paper, so that number 3 folks will handle number 3 bathroom? Is that too much?
No, it's not.
We could do that. We could do that ourselves.
I think that would make more work for Fred, but...
We could change our own toilet tissue and paper towels.
So
Release
maybe-
our own paper.
The paper towel thing is not the same as all the other bathrooms. That is different. We need to change that paper towel. Because in their bathroom for the paper towels.
The other one is this one. This is one for
all the other bathrooms. We need another paper towel container in the other bathroom already for the teachers. This one opens up their bathroom, the paper towels.
Okay. So then why don't I do that then, Daphne? I can supply you guys with the supplies for your bathroom, and you don't have to worry about supplying that bathroom. And then we can just alleviate any
I think
conflict.
that's reasonable, and then,
But I can give her a sheet of toilet paper. I have extra sheets.
Okay.
She just has to get a keep them fresh for the paper towel paper. They have to change the paper towel paper. Now we're going to throw this key away.
We're going to change it.
and if you could just let us know when the supplies are here, or when we're getting ready, we can keep eyes on it and keep,
So I'm going to talk to Freddie about, see, I'm wondering about the timing, you know, when we do pass out the supplies. If you're not here, we leave them out, they might come up missing.
you think you leave them by my door, real quick? By somebody's door, or Sarah's door, or, someone doesn't have that with you yet. And,
I want to give them to her. She wants like 2 rolls of each, 2 rolls of paper towels, 2 rolls of toilet paper to keep in the room. I'll give her a key after the meeting for the toilet paper came. I had that in my can. But I just put a new roll on yesterday. Sarah asked me outside.
if Sarah wants it.
I'm going to talk to Freddie about how we're going to navigate this arrangement. And we'll make some kind of a change. Okay.
Does he come back today to fix the door?
He's got a, I don't know what his schedule is today, but I told him he said he has it on his radar, he's gonna come out, take the door, and do some shaking down.
Your door looks just like mine. The frame is so old, there's a 3/4 inch gap here at the front of the door as opposed to a 1/4 inch gap at the back.
Yeah.
If that were bolstered up, it'd be free from dragging.
Yeah.
My
Freddie
driveway-
showed me, yeah, he showed me a way to fix that.
Yeah.
But you're right, because it's rubbing on the front end
See,
of the door.
yeah. Look at it, see how big it is. That's the only reason it's dragging, staying in my place.
Yep. So we're gonna get that repaired.
I didn't give out candy this week. I'm going to watch the football game, so next year I'll probably get a year off. I've done it 5 years in a row. So.
I need the lock in my door is getting harder and harder to open and close. And I'm pretty sure the key is going to break off eventually.
You got any WD-40? Squirt that in the hole, it'll never.
I asked for my room.
Squirt that in the hole. I used to have a lock that I was standing off the door. One squirt, I use silicone. One silicone. Never had to touch it since.
Okay, I'll get that taken care of. Okay. Any other house issues?
The phone. The phone is being used as the private phone of certain individuals who live on the first floor. It's gone now.
Oh, yeah, see that?
Yeah.
And it's often gone at night, which means that part of the phone is for safety.
I'm gonna text her. Deb, do you have a report for this?
Not so much.
Not so much. Okay. Yeah, but that's the problem. If you guys remember, before we used to have a cordless phone and it kept coming up missing, so we went to a hard.
Right. Now I still have the old phone that was here, but you can always put that back.
Hey, you know, that would put a stop to it. She'll have a phone and she'll have to come out here and use this one. I mean, I'm gonna text her to ask her to please not leave it in her room. But yeah, maybe that's the solution, is to bring back the other phone.
Yeah, Ron contributed this one, and it was deemed a good idea because it has a answering machine feature to it.
Yeah, I know.
I have my own phone, so it doesn't really inconvenience me. someone's gotta call the police or the fire department or something like that, 911.
Okay, any other issues, guys?
Oh, yeah, we want to do an activity if we can, we sure.
Right. It's been a while since we had
Maybe miniature golf, and then my girlfriend would go too, if she'd drive, it was okay with you. Well, how many people can you take in your car? Probably two? Two. You don't have the truck, right?
No.
Well, my girlfriend would drive too.
Okay, I'll plan for something.
Yeah, my girlfriend will drive if she wants, it's okay if she can go with us. Because she can take 3 people in her car. Jared can go with us if he wants, go.
So we're gonna have, yeah, I'll plan something. We're gonna have Thanksgiving dinner like as usual, Christmas dinner, like we always have every year. And I will work out some type of well, what do you guys want to do in terms of activity?
5 minutes ago.
Miniature golf sounds good.
Okay.
Where do you guys go? Do you guys go to Scandia?
No, we'll go to the one over in Castro Valley.
Where's that one?
It's on Castro Valley Avenue. It's near
I don't know if far from the Little Purple.
Stone Ridge. It's like right on the other side of San Leandro off of 580. It's just not too far away.
So is that like what upper near Sunnyvale or Huntington or?
It's going towards Pleasanton,
First Pleasanton.
but before you go over the hill. So it's like right on the other side of Oakland,
Okay.
in San Leandro. It's pretty close.
Yeah, last time you down from Mary was here. And
Yeah.
Laura, and
That sounds good.
Laura. That was
Okay.
fun the other day. I didn't go like the last time, so you know.
That sounds good. We'll do that. So let me see.
We only have one day, one house meeting in December.
Well, I'm gonna revise the calendar. Can you see the calendar?
Yeah, you got December 5th on a Friday, and it's on a Thursday, my birthday.
So the 4th.
Yeah, the first is on Sunday.
So yeah, the reason why I didn't have it on the 26th is we're on vacation, the holiday vacation on that Friday. So, I mean, we could potentially have a back-to-back. Maybe what we'll do is on the 11th we'll have a house meeting, and then on the 18th maybe we'll do the outing.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so I'll work on a flyer and a sign-up sheet, and that's what we'll do. We'll go out, have lunch, and do some miniature golf. And everybody's definitely invited. So we need to bring the girl. So we'll do
Let
that.
me see. So, isn't that like, remember the castle we talking about at the Coliseum when they had everything under?
It's like
remember
that.
castle?
Yep, it's like that.
So they
So
have.
that could do, Michael?
Okay, so any other issues? Okay, we can adjourn. Really good seeing you, Tom.
Detergent, dental plunder for the walls upstairs, and some rags or brushes that won't whip the porcelain out of the sink, as well as strip the paint and we scrub with them.
Okay.
And maybe some window cleaner too. Pump spray, Windex.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you guys, everyone.
Thanks, sir.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you for your time.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and get that foot up
How'd you mess
back.
up your foot?
I think it's going to go bowling. Yeah, bowling. I think it's going to bowling, and so it's a little hurt. And then last night we went walking for like 5 miles.
Okay.
So today it's really
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, now really, I think, don't go halfway with it. And it's on the ice. Okay, you two, and raise it right after. You elevate it. It comes to you. You got it.
I'm drunk.
Get back in.
Put up there and we both. So
I
tomorrow.
thought you did all that. You did all your stuff. I'm a big boy.
To the curb.
Fucking hell.
Maybe I'll put that on the board.
Dad, you go outside?
You know who Virginia Lee is?
No, I noticed that piece of the stuff out there. That's been a long time.
Really? How long?
Before I came there.
Oh.
It wasn't here since I've been here. That's 07. You look tired.
Tired?
No, awesome.